Hey everyone, it's been a little while. I guess time goes away, you kind of forget about things, but I haven't had time to really do much for a video there for a while, but I guess I should give everybody a little bit of an update. I guess it's been pretty busy. Lots of videos I've actually made, never ever got them posted, so anyway, I figured we'd probably do one up today. Just got a few minutes, a little drizzly out, so we're not doing a whole lot, working on stuff here. So these here are some of my replacement heifers. There's my bull. I don't know why they're laying here, but that's where they want to lay. So he's with them. I got a couple more heifers that are at a buddy of mine's place. He's got a purebred black Simmental bull. So I had a couple purebred heifers, one black one and one chocolate one, both purebred. So he bred them ones for me. These ones here I'm just breeding to my Charolais bull, and just some stock I bought that was some pretty nice. These ones here are just ones I raised, so not bad looking heifers. And then in here, of course, this here now is I'm not able to get out spreading. This is where we're storing our manure, so I can get in there with the skid steer and clean these guys all out. So these here are some of our finishing animals that we butcher. A couple heifers in here got calves on them. I got them in here, and that steer there, he's got to go. A few small ones. Well, yeah, most of the big ones are already gone now. So, like I say, I've made some videos and I just had trouble trying to get things up, kind of give up on it. And so I thought we'd give her a try again. So what we've been doing is chopping grass. These guys, this feed here is kind of gone bad. I got a little greedy and over chopped. So this stuff here actually heated up. So they're picking through it. And then today I'm going to drag it out and get them a bunch of new feed. So we're running the zero grazer. I'll show that here in just a minute. But it's working good. It's back in here. It's nice if I could chop enough for like 3-4 days. I got greedy and they didn't have it cleaned up. And then I went and chopped a whole load and dumped on top of it, which I shouldn't have done. If you let them clean it all up, then feed a new batch, it's good. But we had a bunch of shitty weather coming. And anyways, that's kind of what happened. So I basically get right in there and I clean these guys all out. I got water in the other room. They get their grain. So I got a few smaller ones here. My last year's crop calves I wasn't too awful impressed with. This is one of my new ones there. So then at the other farm we got quite a few calves out here now. So that's what we've been doing, is running the cows out there and calves, and then bring them over here, finish them. So this was one of my latest ventures, I guess. The pigs for the market. We're running 18 of them here now. And man, don't they ever eat. But what I do is we just kind of run the cement blocks underneath this canopy, and then I just keep adding blocks to it as we go down through. Yes, I know they can, and they will eventually jump out. We got to put something up on top, but I just keep adding the blocks to it, and then I'm going to either put another set of blocks on top or some gates or something. Haven't decided yet. But so what I do is we just kind of move this gate out to that door and open the door up, and they all run right straight out of here in that room. Close the door, take the skid steer, clean it all out. And then same thing, moving back takes about 10 minutes, and scoop them all out, and then open the gate back up, and they all run like a bat out of hell right in back in here again. So they're funny as can be. I do like pigs, but these guys here I've had here for a month, so I got some here now that are hitting probably 130 pounders. Like got a few big ones, but we get them big, like 60-pound ones to start with. Get a good start. That fellow there, and a big pig. So, yeah, well, there's kind of new. 18 now, so I can go the whole length of this. We pull the no-till drill out and all this stuff, and then we just keep adding to it as they get bigger. So this week here, we'll add on a few more blocks, some wire on the inside, and then it's set up so it's like I can raise pigs all summer. So my goal is next year we're going to run 60 under here, because I can sell that much, no problem. So we can take them right to finish, and then we kill them, smoke the hams, bacons, put everything all through the market. Yeah, works out pretty good. So just kind of give a quick update, hoping I can kind of get the things that I'm off now, work. So I'm off for a couple months, and this is when we start going farming. But this is the zero grazer. Anybody that follows on Instagram or Facebook, you've seen lots of videos of this. Maybe I can get one of it running soon. I think I have video clips, but this here picks it. You cut your grass, this picks it up. It's got chopper knives in there, chops it, keeps packing it back. So it's all cut like 8-inch pieces. I can go finer if I want to change the knives in it. I bought this 20 years ago. It's one of the things I bought, and everybody said, oh, you're crazy, you don't need that. Would you spend the money on that? And I used it a little tiny bit, and then I blew a tire, and then tire was so friggin' expensive, and you couldn't even find it back then. Now it's common, because now all the big balers run that size tire. But anyways, I went out last year and changed some hoses and got it going. I got some hydraulic leaks. That's why the header's chained up. I got to put the packing in that cylinder. But anyway, it works great. You just keep packing it up super fast, super quiet. Your tractor just idles along. And then you back into the cows and unload her. And they love it. It's great feed. They say if you do it right, they don't waste hardly anything. So I got it on the old 1690. I had some issues with this. 6 months getting an injector line for it fixed. Never again I do that. But now I got a water pump seeping on it. But all kinds of things going on. Oh yeah, and then I guess a little update in here. We got I bought a different baler. Of course, anybody that knows me knows that I hate to buy something that's running. But anyway, same thing this here. I got pictures on Instagram of this. She had some nodder issues, and I got it all fixed now. I should have made videos on that, but I couldn't understand what the difference was. They always said that the old balers wouldn't take plastic twine. This one, of course, does. This is a 315. But we got a girl working for me. She's going to do some painting on it here now. So what happened was, I'm on a guess, this bracket come unbolted, and then it swung up and around and did. It bent this bracket in here, bent your brake disc, all that stuff. Cut the shear bolts all off. So that's how I bought it. So when I got it, I thought everything was all good in here. So we got it all washed down, then I seen the nodder frame was broke. So I had an old set of nodders here, but it was a 2-disc twine disc system. This is the 3. So I couldn't understand what the difference was. So I took it, measured this stuff all. It was all good, all the same. So with the 3-disc, your groove is actually deeper right in here. You can see this little, where the hell is it? Right there. Right there. This is deeper. So I had to take the grinder and cut this all out to make the 3-disc work. So I took all the parts off the other nodder and put it on this one here. I have no clue what this frame was off of. I'm guessing like a 268 or something like that. And but that's as far as I can see is what the difference, why the plastic, and it's the only difference I've seen in it, the plastic and the sisal twine, the 3-disc system. Because the other one, when we put the 311 nodders in that Super 67, that was the same way. It's the same nodders as this actually. So anyway, other than that, it was a pretty solid baler, you know. So I didn't pay much for it, $1,000. We're just going to paint it up. I got a guy doing the decals for it, and all that stuff. Got it all timed. Everything's good. You know, chains tightened up on it, and then we're going to try her out. But I got new tires for it. We're going to kind of do this one up. This one here, I kind of left it the original, but I like this old baler here. This is kind of my favorite. Small, but man, she'll pump out some hay. So figured this one here, bigger, you know. I haven't got at the John Deere one yet. That's a project for maybe later this summer. I got help now. I got a girl working for me, so that makes a big difference, getting her trained. Actually, today we taught her how to weld, so we got some wagon projects there to work on. But it's been we had it so hot and dry. We had forest fires. Now we're down to rain, like you can't imagine. The grass finally grew, but the weather's so terrible you can't even get it cut. So been doing some haylage. Well, that's another whole thing I got. So I had my old style clam. Probably people have seen it, but it grabbed forward. So I could drive into the bales like that and then grab them. So I wanted to squeeze. And I had a brand new one before I bought this farm, but I needed a little more money for my down payment. So I sold it. It was brand new. And then I've been watching. And of course, you've never seen anything come up for sale. So finally, one come up for sale last week. Had some welding on it. You know what I mean? He didn't lie. It is a working grapple. It's just not quite when you go from a new one to this, you know. But anyway, I'll tidy it up, clean some of the welds up on it. The hoses is just the ungodliest mess I've ever seen. It's terrible. So we're gonna fix this. I'm heading out to the farm to get a bunch of hose and make some new hoses this morning or this afternoon, I guess, and to get rid of this mess, and then at least you can use it. So my goal is, anybody ever seen the grain tanks, but I brought them grain tanks home too. The goal is to stack the bales on their ends like that. I have spoilage issues, and I got friends of mine, they never have any issues. I put the same amount of plastic on, I put less plastic, I tried everything. I've never been able to get it fixed. So we're going to try stacking them that way. My theory is when they settle like that, then, I mean, that stuff was pretty wet when we baled it. So then it kind of settles out. So then I think it puts pressure on the seams and it breaks it and the air gets in. Now that's my theory. Because all that stuff there has got 3 wraps on it. This stuff here I went to 2 because everybody else said they were doing 2. So I'm just trying to play with it to see what the difference is. But let's see the goats. Hey, that's little Donnie. And that's Napoleon over there. So we're hoping this summer, now that I got the field cut across the road, that we're going to get the like a little petting zoo, you know, for kids coming here. They come to the market and buy meat and things. Little cat. Hey, Spice. But, yeah, I don't mind the mess. We've been trying to clean things up. I did get a bunch of the yard done up. Of course, nothing's ever as good as you'd like to have it. Oh, geez, yeah, right in front of that case, that blue clam over there. That's the other clam I had. It served the purpose, but it was one I bought years ago for like 50 bucks. You know, you buy 50 bucks, right? And I mean, it done good, but I don't know, I like to have the hugger styles, like load trucks easier. So I kind of got all this junk cleaned up here. Those wheels there for that old army wagon I bought. So I got tires and wheels I'm going to put on that. And then we're going to take these here bodies and actually finish it to make a hay body. So we're going to pull them up on my gooseneck, get them squared up. We're going to weld this side. The other side's welded, but we're going to weld this side. So today I got the girl here working for me. I showed her how to weld today. She's actually pretty good. She's a good kid. And she listens, easy on equipment. So she wanted to learn how to weld, so I showed her. And she picked up on it super fast. So, you know, it's all practice, right? So this is the bottom side anyway. So we'll get her to grind it down and she can just start running beads. You know, that's the best way to learn. Just do it. And, you know, the other stuff, if I could go back and we fix some stuff. This area we're going to put, well, not on this side, not worried about this side. But here where we join these together, then we'll have plate over top of it. And then same with the sides. You know, and then we'll have stringers on the bottom there too. But anyway, I got to get another wagon. So now that you have help, well, then you got somebody sitting around too much, right? Not sitting around really, but they it's not quite the. You want to keep everybody busy. Basically, you got the help. You got to keep the tractor moving, right? So that's a block for Tim's Super A. We're going to build him an engine. I got the engine stand over there. We're going to do that. So this is just where she was here. But, yeah, I still haven't got to that grapple. Hoping now that, let's say, with a little bit of help makes a big difference and I'm not running as hard. That's the theory anyways, but she has other jobs too, but she's been here for a few months now. Don't realize. So we just drug this in here home the other day. This is a 21.5 foot 6 basket tether. Mine, I was looking for parts for it. Actually, a real good guy. He hooked me up with this one. It's not very old. It's hard to believe, but that's only 3 years old. Rusty and stuff, but we'll be able to clean it up. It works good. It sounds really good. It just run hard, right? But guy, you know, super great guy. I mean, that's a 2020. It's hard to believe, but she is. But he pulled some strings there and was able to get me a good deal on it. And we jumped on it. I just had to use the PTO shaft off my old one. They couldn't find the shaft for it, but I had it going yesterday. It sounds really good, nice and quiet. You know, I'm still hoping to fix my old one. I bought a new hub. Like I bought $800 worth of parts for it. I just gotta get the shaft machine down and stuff for it. But this one here is a beast. Like, geez, that's a big tether. So this one here, I'll be able to grab both my 12-foot swaths, no problem. And my other one, like the old ones, you know, you wind them up and then you're all puckered up. It's going to fly all to pieces. So you only run about half throttle. This one here, you can wind it right up. It'll kick hay from here to that bush over there. So that's what you want. And then anyway, we're going to get some paint, clean it up. I did get some grease fittings changed. They were all rotted right off, you know. And then I picked it up when we folded it all up and the main frame was broke. So we had to do a little bit of logam welding on her, but we got it ground down. And I got that on before it rained, so at least to hold it together. And then I got to fix the bottom a little bit. But, yeah, you know, things like that. But that's a lot of weight up there, so I can see how it breaks. But, you know, anyway, we'll get her all cleaned up. It'll be different when we get her all done. But, you know, no doubt, well, I know what they're worth new, and it's crazy money. And this one's only 3 years old, so it's worth a fair bit when she's all fixed up. But, you know, she's rusty. But just stuff clean. The best thing to do is get it going, and then we're going to sandblast her down and get it painted. And like I say, do me a long time, right? But she's a heck of a machine. Then when it folds up, like, I was a little nervous because I didn't realize how heavy it was. And you put that on the back of the tractor, you know she's there, I'll tell you. So, anyways, that's once I was happy yesterday, at least got it going. I got one bearing in here. My goal is we're going to take that cylinder off and take this bracket off down here. So that bearing's right down in there, that darn thing. And then set my coffee down. And then flip this whole thing right up over. And then I'm hoping the fingers clear that so I can take the snap ring off. I'm going to have to heat the piss out of that. And then get it off and then put a bearing in it. Right? That's the only thing I got so far. Like, I mean, I had to straighten some arms out on it and things like that. And I got, you know, I got a few cracks in the welds here. You know what I mean? Little things. But, and then that had to lay in the ground weld that other piece. But it'll be strong enough. And if it causes any problems, I'm gonna have to find that beam and change it out, or take it. If to do it right, you better to take it all apart and get inside there, because like you say, they've welded on it before, like little scabs, right? We gotta grind it down and get down in it deep. But for what I'm doing, I don't go too fast, right? So I'm not really. I think I'll be fine. But anyways, yeah, she's quite a weapon. A little bit different than what I'm used to, that's for sure. You know, my other one's like 17 foot, and it was wore all the shit before I got it. And I mean, it got me by a couple seasons, but then I went back to my little single one. That ain't much fun when you're doing a lot of ground, but same thing, it got me through, right? Now this one, I'm not used to having to have such a big tractor on a tedder, so I gotta basically, you know, use up a tractor just for tedding. But anyway, that's how it goes. But so I just thought I'd take a few minutes, give an update. I am still going, still kicking. More projects on the go than ever. Just nice if I have the time to get at them all, right? You know, I don't know if anybody's ever seen the old Ford there. That's my old 55 Ford. I've had that for 30 years. Yeah. But anyways, I just figured we'd touch base. There's a lot of people that watch my stuff, but there are still a few people asking what I've been up to. So anyways, that's here for here, and then I'm gonna hopefully get up the house and get this clam going today. Get that out of the way so we can, that's what we're gonna do, drag them panels right up on this trailer. I wanted to go even bigger. We were gonna go through another section, but man, I haven't got room to pull a 48-foot wagon around. So, and I haven't got tractor enough anyway, so better off just keep it. This be a little bigger than this wagon, which is fine. But I got choice two wagons. I got that big Army steerable wagon, and it takes those truck tires, or I got a 6-wheel wagon, Horst. I think it's Horst. I don't know what it is, something like that. Horst. I think it's Horst wagon. Not beautiful either, but you know, we're gonna have to make do with what we got. So got to make chicken soup out of chicken shit here right now because money's getting low. So anyways, as everybody knows, don't take so much darn money. Then you got to tie it all up, get it all back. But with the market, you know, it's been going good. And we started selling livestock feed. There's no money in that, but it's something, you know, keeps people coming around and stuff. So yeah, the girl, she got this all cleaned up pretty good. That was all junk in there, so she's been working at that, cleaned the shop out for me. Feeds cows, drives tractors, loading hay the other day. She does real well, so it's nice nice when you got somebody that you can take that doesn't really know anything, but you've taught her everything, so she does everything the way you like to have it done. That's cool, you know, because they don't argue and they don't know any different, right? So, but anyways, what are you talking about, fool? Yeah. Yeah, that's how she goes. Anyway, we'll talk at you later.